Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam nyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, alternative learning system o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama! Libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!
Magandang araw! Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng DepEd Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Happy ETUlay Monday afternoon, senior high school students who are watching right now for our Week 7 of Quarter 4. Actually, yung General Chemistry 2, hanggang Week 6 lang naman siya. So what we're going to have for this week is we're going to have a review of our past lessons. If you want to watch again our previous online tutorial from Week 1 to Week 6, you may revisit the Facebook page of DepEd Edtech Unit, DepEd Philippines, and DepEd Tayo. And also sa YouTube channel ng DepEd Edtech Unit and DepEd TV. So, let me just read kung sino po ang unang nag-comment po sa ating Facebook Live. So, we have Carl Henry Damaso. Hello po, watching from Philippine International English School, Kuwait. So, ayan po ay nabasa ko na rin po siya dati. Last, nung sa mga previous online tutorial, naka-attend ka na rin, di ba? Carl Henry Damaso before. And nabasa ko na rin po na ganyan po yung message mo before. And thank you for watching the free online tutorial for General Chemistry 2. Ganon din si Robert Padsing. So si Robert ay I guess from Tabuk City, di ba? So sila ay mga grupo or mga estudyante from Tabuk City. So thank you for attending online tutorial. Kindly tag your classmates and remind them that we are now having our online tutorial for General Chemistry 2. Okay. For this week, habang hinihintay natin makapasok yung mga on ng kanilang mga gadgets ang ating mga estudyante. For this week, like what we always do, we always have a sharing about how to have a positive mindset. So for this week, what I'm gonna share with you is to choose your focus. Parang sa mga camera lenses, remember, pag yung gumagamit tayo ng mga camera, we have pag open natin ng camera medyo malabo pa siya, we have to adjust our focus para maging mas malinaw siya. So ganun din sa sitwasyon natin ngayon, kailangan natin mag-adjust ng konti para maging malinaw yung mga bagay-bagay. Because I know and I understand in our situation right now, kahit teacher man po o students, I can say that there is a point in our lives na nagja-juggle tayo sa mga ginagawa natin, sa mga gawain sa school. Minsan, sorry for the term, nakakarindi kasi sabay-sabay. So yung sa mga online conference ng mga estudyante, meeting yung mga estudyante, yung sa teachers, yung mga webinars. So sa mga ganitong panahon, we have to choose our focus. Kasi kapag hindi, wala tayong maiintindihan, wala tayong magagawa, hindi tayo magiging efficient. So kung ito muna yung deadline agad, gagawin naman natin lahat yan. So in a bigger perspective, pag tinignan natin silang lahat, maguguluhan tayo. But when we choose our focus, one at a time, magagawa natin yan isa-isa. Hindi naman natin tatakbo ng mga gawain na yan. So as a student, alam nyo na kailangan nyo isubmit yan. So one at a time, alam ko na bibigatan kayo sa marami. Lalo ngayon, pasahan na ng mga worksheets. So ayun, that is our way of staying positive in how we think. So we should choose our focus. Okay. On this part, we are going to review our lesson on Q4 Week 1. So may mga ilang weeks ako i-discuss po ngayon na i-review natin yung mga past lessons natin. Kasi nga po, hanggang Week 6 na nga General Chemistry 2. Balikan natin yung mga pwede nating mabalikan from Q4 lessons. Yung Week 1 muna tayo ngayon, then later we'll go to other weeks. Okay, so for Week 1, the most essential learning competency na na-discuss na natin is predict the spontaneity of a process based on entropy. So kung naalala nyo yung entropy, which has a code STEM GC11CT for A to B. So week 1 yan, A to B, objective number 143. And also explain the second law of thermodynamics and its significance. So STEM GC11CT, Q4, A to B, objective number 142. So let us ask our students, so sa spontaneity of a process, ito yung mga na-lesson natin dati. So I have here some common processes and we are going to predict whether it happens spontaneously or not. So ayan, present daw si Sonny Sanadan. Okay. So thank you for attending and this is for you. So the DepEd Edtech Unit has prepared this program for you, for us, para maituloy talaga natin ang pag-aaral for this school year. Okay, for the first question, you may also include your place, okay, para ma-shoutout din natin. Granules of sugar dissolved in a cup of hot water. Will it happen spontaneously or non-spontaneous? A or B? Number 1. A or B? Okay, hintayin natin ang mga estudyante natin. A or B? So let us wait. Sabi ni Carl Henry Damaso from Kuwait, we have 1A. So hintay lang ako ng ilang answers lang, not all ha. So pwedeng hindi ko mabasa lahat ng answers nyo kasi this is just a review. So I'll just wait for 5 students to answer and then I'll give the answer na. Sabi ni Robert Padsing, B. Okay, siguro so nag-iba yung answer ni Carl sa ni Robert. So this is just a review. It's important that we will have a review kasi ito yung mapanahon na mag-self-assessment na tayo. So granules of sugar dissolved in a cup of hot water. The answer, sabi ni Carl, A. Sabi ni Robert, B. So let us see. Okay, wala pang pumapasok na ibang answer. Okay, sabi ni Jefferson, B. Estigoy. Okay, granules of sugar na di-dissolve sa hot water. Sabi ni Prince Habok, A. Okay, spontaneous ba siyang nadi-dissolve or non-spontaneous? Will it happen spontaneously or not? So, meron na akong nakuhang mga ilang answers. So, I will be giving now the answer on this part. The answer is, sabi ni Lawrence Faith Timtiman from Las Piñas National High School, A. So, spontaneous. Sabi ni Yasmin Maraya, A. Sabi ni Trisha Maike, A. So, let us show our answer. Sabi ni Princess Joy Viernes, Jocare, spontaneous. Charlemagne Marife, A. Okay. The answer is A. Kasi normally, kahit hindi wala tayong ibang gawin, ilagay lang natin yung sugar in a hot water, madi-dissolve na siya. So wala tayong kailangang external na gawin para ma-dissolve siya, matutunaw na siya when you put that in a hot water. So sabi ni Daniel, Antoinette, Rica, Desiree, Sonny. So ayan, Sunny. For number 2, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Sabi ni Roxanne A, Tabuk City. From ano yan, sa number 1. Si Roxanne Mamawag. Hello, Roxanne. So, will it happen spontaneously or not? Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. A, spontaneous. B, non-spontaneous. You put a number. Okay, put number 2. A or B. Okay, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Remember, sa atin, hindi naman normal yung 0 degrees Celsius kasi mainit dito sa lugar natin. But in other country, that is their normal, yung zero freezing sa kanilang lugar. So, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. A, will it happen spontaneously or non-spontaneous? Normal ba na nangyayari na at 0 degrees Celsius ay mag-freeze siya, spontaneous? B, hindi normal na nangyayari yun. Okay, the answer is, okay, let us see. Okay, ang mga sabi ni Sheena Avery Briones, the answer is A. Okay, normal na nangyayari na nag-freeze ang, Okay, the answer is A, spontaneous. Siguro kaya kayo naguluhan kasi parang at a certain condition at 0 degrees Celsius. So kailangan ng 0 degrees Celsius para mag-freeze. But ang point natin dito, at 0 degrees Celsius, spontaneously, water will change from liquid water to solid ice. Okay? Spontaneously, that will happen because of that condition of that 0 degree Celsius. So, sabi ni Sheena A, and ni Sonny Sanadan Jr. A, and also ni Trisha A. So, spontaneous po siya. Next, number 3, sabi ni Christine Rose Reyes. Cold air flows from inside of the cold room. Halimbawa sa kwarto, may air condition, that is an air-conditioned room. Pag inopen natin yung door, so syempre, ano daw yung nangyayari? Cold air flows from inside. Ang nangyayari ba ay yung cold air ba from inside the cold room to outside with hotter temperature? Lumalabas ba yung lamig? Is that the normal condition? Lumalabas ba yung lamig? Okay, A, spontaneous. B, non-spontaneous. So number 3, sabi ni Princess Joy Viernes Jocares, that is 3B. Okay. Jo Daniel Batingwed, present. O magsagot ka, Jo Daniel. Ano sagot sa number 3? Okay, sa number 3, sabi ni Rochelle Ann, B. Very good. Nasabi ko yung answer. So ayan, sabi niya Trisha, B. Sabi ni Robert, ni Jelay, ni Yasmin, ni Jefferson, ni Sonny. So sabi niyo letter B. That is non-spontaneous. Hindi yun ang nangyayari in normal conditions. Sabi ni Jeril, ni Marife, ni Maria Ami Tumaman, ni Jeril, ayan, ni Queenie, ni Denzel, Eddie, Tangonan, Clyde, Gladys, Jomar. So sabi nyo, B. Kasi we know the concept of hot to cold. So pinag-aralan din natin, kahit nung quarter 3, pinag-aralan natin yon. The temperature, the heat flows from hot to cold temperature. So sa labas, papasok yung init. Kung ito ay air-conditioned room, yung init sa labas, when you open the door, yung init sa labas papasok. Ma'am, bakit po lumalabas yung lamig? Kasi nga nadi-displace niya, may pumasok na heat, may pumasok na sa air na hot molecules, air molecules, so na-displace niya, mapapalabas tuloy yung mga cold molecules. Okay, so next, that's non-spontaneous. Next is gathering of all molecules into one bulb. Okay, gathering of all molecules into one bulb. Ito, nakascatter siya, and igagather natin into one bulb. Will it happen spontaneously? Hayaan nyo lang, it will happen, and all the gas molecules will enter in one bulb. Okay, will it happen spontaneously? Normal condition, it will transfer all the molecules, all the gas molecules from the two bulbs at mapupunta na siya sa isang bulb. Okay, sabi ni Desiree, Masagan Kaluweng. B, sabi ni Carl Henry Damaso. A, so does it happen spontaneously? So sabi ni Eddie Tangonan, B. Okay. Sabi ni Christine Rose Reyes, A. So medyo nagkatikay dito. So will it happen normally na we can gather all the molecules into one bulb? Of course, the answer is B. Very good. J. Jefferson. Okay, Robert, Charlie Main, Gladys, Clyde, Sonny, Princess. The answer is B. You have to have an external factor for you to gather all the molecules in one bulb, because it doesn't happen spontaneously. Kasi ang movement ng air molecules or ng gas molecules ay pa-scatter, hindi pa going to one place. Okay? So, sabi ni Maria Ami Tumama, ni Gerald Jester, Desiree Jester. Ayan, Jester, ang daming beses nag-answer talagang. Okay, hello Jester, bye. Okay, next. For on this part, sabi ni Daniel Sangdaan, for B, ni Marife. Okay, for this number 5, we have iron exposed to water and oxygens from rust. So yung rust daw, it will form after having the iron exposed to water or may moisture. Will it happen spontaneously? Pagpoproduce ba ng rust? Will happen spontaneously? So, or non-spontaneous, A or B. Okay, this is again, I guess number 5. Tama ba? Number 5 na to. Iron exposed to water and oxygen forms rust. Yung pangangalawang ba ng mga pako, ng mga tornilyo, yan ba ay nangyayari spontaneously? It will really happen after having it exposed to water and oxygen? Okay, marami nagsabi ng letter A, yes, it will happen. Pag nabasa siya, pag na-expose siya, we cannot control, it will happen, mangyayari at mangyayari, magpo-form siya ng rust. So sabi ni Christine, Princess, Diane, Denzel, Jeriel, Christine, Martinez, Trisha, Rica, Jeriel, Diane, and Denzel, Glidil, Gamongan, Kuyob, Jester 5A, you're asking me or you're telling me? Clyde, Divine, Sonny, Eddie, Roxanne, Jelay, Diane, Michael, Clyde, Eddie, Chris, and also Sheena, Diane, Trisha, Roxanne, Jester, puro Jester, Sunshine, Rika, Jo, Daniel, Batingwed, Diane. Okay, so the answer is letter A, spontaneous. Okay, ito. So dito, application sa ating real life. So at sa ating buhay, this is a very easy question. Hindi na dapat masyadong pinag-iisipan pa. Okay, our lives. Will it happen spontaneously or non-spontaneous? Okay, so this is for number 6. Spontaneous or non-spontaneous? Ano bang ibig ko sabihin dito, ang buhay ba natin? Nangyayari ba siya spontaneous or non-spontaneous? Sabi ni Carl Henry Damaso, 6A. Okay, okay lang Jester. Okay nga yun eh. Okay, sabi ni Robert Padsing, A. Question mark. Sonny Sanadan, A. Christine Rose Reyes, A. Arnold, A. And Eddie Tangonan, A. Denzel, Sarol, Jeriel, Daniel Sangdaan, Charlie Main, Sunshine, Marife, Michael, Jester, Gemma, Arnold. Ayun, nagtagpala si Arnold. So the answer in here is spontaneous. Of course, ang buhay natin ay from life to death. So yun naman talaga yung ating yung buhay natin. So spontaneously nabigyan tayo ng buhay, at the end of it, so ang dulo na ay death, of course. So it will happen spontaneously. So hindi naman tayo pwedeng, ito yung buhay natin ngayon and we can go back to all of our yesterdays. Wow, humuhugot na tayo. So, pwede ba tayong bumalik sa mga magagandang panahon ng mga kahapon natin? Wow, parang title sa mga telenovela. Okay, so syempre, our life is a spontaneous process. So katulad dun sa pako, pag nabasa siya ng konti, pwede nating punasan, pero it will really form rust dahil na-expose siya sa water and yung sa oxygen. So mag-form ng rust. So sa atin, pwede din natin yung sa life natin, talagang mangyayari at mangyayari yung life and death. So sa ngayon, it is a process. It will happen spontaneously, but definitely hindi tayo makakabalik from our yesterdays. So ayan, nag-ESP na tayo. So ayan, ganun talaga sa chemistry, pwede yan ma-apply sa real life. Okay, kasi that is explained by the second law of thermodynamics. And the second law of thermodynamics states that the state of entropy of the entire universe as an isolated system, nabanggit ko po sa inyo to nung week 1, it will always increase over time. The second law states that the changes in the entropy in the universe can never be negative. Okay? So medyo, pag sinabi nating entropy, yung medyo kaguluhan, yung degree of randomness, from ayusin nyo, maya gugulo yan. Ayusin nyo ulit, mamaya gugulo ulit. So gano'n naman kasi it will happen spontaneously. Okay? It can never be negative. So kahit din sa health conditions natin, I remember yung sabi ng doctor sa akin sa case ng mother ko sa kidney, kapag daw medyo nagka-problem sa kidney, spontaneously talagang humihina ang kidney, pero ang kailangan pwede nating magawa ay ingatan yung ating kidney. Spontaneously nade-deteriorate siya, pero pwede nating ingatan. So lahat naman ng organs natin yon, time will come, magde-deteriorate. So pwede nating alagaan ang ating mga katawan. So ayun, katulad din yun sa second law of thermodynamics. It will always increase over time. Yung entropy niya, it can never be negative. How will you predict when entropy is positive or negative? Naalala nyo yung entropy, yung kay Humpty Dumpty, yung kaguluhan niya, positive or negative. So paano natin masasabi kung ang entropy ay positive or negative? Kapag daw nag-dissolve, nag-evaporate, nag-sublimate, o nag-undergo ng sublimation, that is positive. So tandaan nyo, positive ang entropy pag nag-melt, nag-evaporate, nag-sublimate. Bakit? Nag-melt from solid, naging liquid. So yung molecules niya na mas nag-scatter. Ang evaporation, from liquid naging gas. So yung liquid niya, yung mga molecules niya, mas naging scattered, naging gas. And next, our sublimation, from solid, yung mga mothballs, tapos nagiging gas. So again, mas nagiging scattered yung kanilang mga molecules. Okay, if a reaction produces more gas molecules than it consumes, delta S is positive. Kapag ang chemical equation, nakita nyo na mas maraming gas molecules on the product side, therefore it is positive. Okay? And if there is no net change in the total number of gas molecules, then delta S may be positive or negative but will be relatively small. Kung wala masyadong difference sa chemical equation, pareha silang 2 molecules, meron pa rin kaguluhan na nangyari doon. Positive pa rin yun, pero maliit lang ang kanyang delta S. Okay, mamaya mag-answer tayo. Nagre-review muna tayo ng lesson. Entropy may be negative when the chemical substances underwent deposition, solidification, and condensation. Okay, deposition, remember, deposition is from gas to solid. Okay? So from scattered yung molecules niya, naging mas in order. Solidification, from liquid naging solid. Okay, so naging in-ordered yung kanyang mga molecules and also yung condensation. Okay. So if another that will tell us na delta S will be negative is if the total number of gas molecules diminishes. Halimbawa sa chemical equation nyo, from 2 ang gas molecules, naging 1 ang gas molecule niya. So ibig sabihin na diminish. So ang delta S niya will be negative. Okay? So let us answer. Are you ready, students? Recall lang naman tayo. Determine the entropy of a system for each of the following processes. For number 1, solid melts. Binanggit ko yan kanina. Solid melts. Will it give us a positive entropy or negative entropy? Natunaw. Okay? Bawa yung butter nag-melt. Positive ba yon ang entropy? Nag-increase ba ang kanyang degree of disorderliness? Or nag-increase or decrease? So dito ang sagot nyo lang ay positive or negative. Okay, sabi ni Robert Padsing, tsaka ni Princess, ni Queenie, ni Michael, the answer is positive. Ni Junimi, so hindi ko na mababasa lahat, so I'll just look for 5 answers. Aliyah, number 1 is positive. Correct, sabi din ni Clyde. Number 2, and ni Glidel. For number 2, a liquid freezes. Okay, ayan, pumasok na lang itong answers nyo. Denzel, Gladys, Jester, Aliyah. Number 2, a liquid freezes. Will it give us positive or negative? So number 2, liquid freeze. Liquid naging solid. Sabi ni Gladys, ni Robert Padsing, charot. Ni Jester By, ni ni Junimi, ni Eddie Tangonan, sabi ni Michael, ni Sonny, ni Aliyah, ni Queenie, ni Prince, Trisha, Roxanne, Divine. The answer is negative. Number 3, a vapor is converted to a solid. Ay, nasabi ko na yung sagot. Huwag nang sagutan ng number 3 na ilabas ko na yung sagot. So number 3, the answer is negative. Okay, nag-pop up na siya. Number 4, a vapor condenses to a liquid. Okay, number 4, type in number 4, a vapor condenses to a liquid. Okay, a vapor condenses to a liquid. Kindly type in your answer. Sabi ni Carl Henry Damaso, positive. Ni Dayan, ni Jester, positive. Ni Junimi, ni Robert, sabi ni Robert, negative. So sabi niya positive or negative. This is a review. Review your concept para ready kayo pag nag-answer kayo ng self-assessment. For positive, ayan, binasa ko sa'yo. Sabi ni Gladys Masagan, ni Divine Tumbali, okay, ni Junimi, ni Dayan Lu, sabi niyo positive. So let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, the answer is negative. Condensation siya, di ba, nasa right side siya kanina. It will give us a negative kasi nag-condense na siya. Okay, for number 5, solid sublimes. Yung mothballs, nag-sublime na siya. Nag-turn into gas na siya. From solid, naging gas na siya. Will it give us a positive or negative entropy? Number 5, type in number 5. Sabi ni Michael, positive. Ni Queenie Diana Rose Zalun, positive. Ni Terence Slava, positive. Jester By, positive. So let us check. Ni Floyd Delma Kayomba Kabanag, ni Terence Slava, ni Eddie Tangonan, Jester By, Jade, and Junimi Gamongan, ni Francis Somera, positive. So, ni Gladys Masagan, positive. The answer is positive. So, ganun din sabi ni Annalisa, ni Junimi, ni Dwight, okay, ni Raven, ni Dayan, ni Annalisa, okay, sabi ni Althea Ashley Poblete. Okay. Next, number 6. So, hindi ko na mabasa lahat. Marami na nagta-type in ng answer. This is just a review. Nabasa kapag participate na rin naman tayo. Nabasa ko na rin naman before. Okay, number 6. Okay, thank you sa mga nagsasagot sa, ayan, number 5. Ayan, hindi ko na mabasa, mabilis lang pumanik. Now, let's go to number 6. Determine the entropy of a system for each of the following processes. Type in number 6. Ano kaya to? Chemical equation. Kanina madali imaginein kasi naka-word siya. Sinasabi niya kung melt, kung sublime, kung condense. This time, number 6. Titingnan natin yung state of matter niya. You take a look at the reactant from gas naging liquid. Sabi ni Terence Eslava, number 6, negative. Sabi ni Robert Padsing, negative. Ni Terence Eslava, negative. Sabi ni Haifa Kusain, negative. Ni Alia Lingbawan, negative. And John Ray Matamu, negative. Are you all from Tabuk City National High School? I would like to thank your principal and your chemistry teacher for letting you attend this online tutorial. Sabi din ni Jade, ni Jeril, ni Gladys, ni Marife, ni Jester, ni Lara Sadagan, ni Gladil, and ni Prince, and ni Angela. So the answer is negative. Okay, very good. Sabi din ni Junimi, ni Alia, ni Jerry, ni Dayan, ni Lara, ni Junimi. Ayan. Ni Terence, number 6. Go. Let's go to number 7. Ay, nasabi ko na. Pakita ko na. Yan na. The answer in number 7, sorry. The answer in number 7 is positive. And syempre, kaya ang answer sa number 7 ay positive kasi from solid, naging gas siya sa product. So yung reactant part is solid, naging gas. So definitely it will give us a positive. So very good pa rin, active pa rin. Jester, Trisha, Terence, okay? So Charlie Main, so the answer is 7, positive. John Ray Matamo. Let's go to number 8. Gas, naging gas. So paano yan, ma'am? Gas, naging gas. Reactant side, gas. Product side, gas. So what is the answer? Jelay, nag-answer pa rin ng 7. Ni Gladil Gamongan, 7. Ni Analiza Payawal, and Lara. So nag-answer ng 7, positive. Yes. Now, let's go to number 8. Yes, Trisha Galindo for number 7. Number 8, Terence Eslava, sabi niya 8 is negative. Sabi ni Terence ulit, ni Charlie May, negative 8. Analiza, 8. Junimi, 8 na lang. Negative, sorry. Terence, negative. Ni Gladys, negative. Okay, ni Analiza, negative. Althea Poblete, okay. Eddie Tangonan, negative. The answer is positive. Okay, marami nag-answer 8 negative. Ayan na, nag-ripple na. The answer here is positive. Bakit? 1 plus 1, 2 molecules ng gas, 2 gas molecules to. Ito, 2 gas molecules din. Parehas sila. Pero sabi natin, magiging positive pa rin yan, pero maliit na value lang, pero still positive. It will still give us a positive. Nagkaroon pa rin ng disorder. So parehas silang 2, parehas silang gas, pero dahil nag-undergo siya ng chemical reaction, there is still a disorder, so it will give us a positive entropy. Okay? Bilis magbago ni Jester ng sagot. Kanina negative. Charot. Okay, number 9. Calcium carbonate naging calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Ano sa tingin nyo to? Positive or negative? Number 9. Okay. Okay, may mga numbers sumasagot sa 7. Okay, nagsabi si Annalisa, okay po ma'am. So ayan na, at least na-recall natin. Okay, for number 9, sabi nyo negative. Number 9, sabi ni Robert Padsing, positive, pero may question mark. Okay, so hindi sure. Okay, this is a clue. Tingnan nyo yung reactant naging solid, pero sa product may gas. So sabi ni Jade Sangdaan Geron, positive. Okay, sabi ni John Ray Matamu, positive. So the answer number 9 is positive. Bakit? Kasi may gas sa dulo. from solid, naging gas pa rin, may product pa rin na gas. So, there is still a disorder. That's positive entropy. Okay, for number 10, parehas na gas, katulad yan lang yan ng number 8. Parehas na gas, parehas din ang number of molecules. 2 molecules on the reactant side, 2 molecules then on the product side. Okay, the answer in number 10 is... Number 10 na po tayo. Okay, number 10, the answer, Michael, is positive. Sabi ni Michael, Sydney, Taglorino, natatakpan sa rin. Sabi din ni Gladil, Gamongan, ni Junimi, Gamongan, so magkamag-anak siguro sila, ni Jane Balange, ni Denzel, ni Jade, ni Prince, ni Gian. So the answer in number 10 is positive. So syempre, yun, may disorder pa rin, pero maliit lang kasi equal nga sila. Okay, let's proceed to week 2. Recall natin yung week 2. Okay, I only have few minutes pero may 2 weeks na pa tayong i-review. Explain the chemical equilibrium in terms of the reaction rates of the forward and reverse reaction. Pinag-aralan natin ito noong week 2. Okay, in this chemical equation, makikita nyo na ang heat ay nasa reactant side. So this is an example of an endothermic reaction. And if this is an endothermic reaction, what will happen in the equilibrium when there is an increase in temperature? Kung anditong endothermic siya, nasa reactant, in-increase natin ang temperature, in-increase natin dito, where will be the direction or the shift in the equilibrium? Will it go forward or to the right or backward to the left? Okay, what will happen in the equilibrium when there is an increase in temperature in an endothermic? Sabihin nyo lang kung to the right or to the left. Sabi ni Terence, right. Sabi ni Terence ulit sa right. Next. May iba pa ba nasasagot? Okay, so the answer in here is, sabi ni Queenie, right. So the answer, kapag in-increase natin yung heat, of course, sabi ni Tricia, increasing the temperature in an endothermic reaction will shift the equilibrium to the right. Sabi din ni Jelay, ni Marife, Gladys, Annalisa, Raven, Jeril, Gladil, Marife, Princess, Charlemagne, Jelay, Gian, okay, Gladil, Raven, Prince, Haifa, Kosain, Raven, John Ray, Matamo, so Sonny, Irish, Dayanlu. Okay, to the right ang direction niya kasi this is an endothermic reaction. Okay, let's now have an exothermic reaction. Okay, Jester, John Ray. So dito naman, what will happen to the equilibrium if the temperature is increased in an exothermic reaction? Hindi ko na-edit. So, the equilibrium will shift to the left. So, sorry. So, andyan na rin yung sagot. Will shift to the left. So, nagkamali ako ng type. So, what will happen to the equilibrium if the temperature is increased in an exothermic reaction? Sinabi na rin ang sagot dito. The equilibrium will shift to the left. Ang very good naman ang PowerPoint ko. Sinabi yung sagot. Okay. So, dito, kapag in-increase natin yung temperature dahil nasa product side siya, okay, it will it will shift to the left. So, ayan, if the temperature is increased, the equilibrium will shift to the left. So, ayun. Next, for week 3, the most essential learning competency for week 3. Recall natin ang Bronsted acids and bases. So, dito identify natin si Bronsted acid at si Bronsted base. So, this is just a review. Bronsted-Lowry acid is any species that is capable of donating proton. Magdo-donate siya ng proton. While the Bronsted-Lowry base is any species that's capable of accepting proton. Si acid magdo-donate ng proton, yung H positive, si Bronsted-Lowry base mag-accept ng proton. Okay. The conjugate base ay yung the conjugate base of a Bronsted-Lowry acid is the species formed after an acid donates sa proton. After niya mag-donate, ito na yung nangyari sa kanya. Ito, natanggalan na siya ng isang proton. And ang conjugate acid of a Bronsted-Lowry base is the species formed after a base accepts a proton. Okay, since this is just a recall, let us see kung masasagutan nyo ng tama ito. What kind of compound or substance is HNO3? Ang HNO3, will that be our Bronsted-Lowry acid or Bronsted-Lowry base? So, syempre, hindi siya yung ating conjugate kasi yung conjugate yung nasa product side siya. So, what is our HNO3? Is that Bronsted-Lowry acid or Bronsted-Lowry base? Okay, let us wait. So, ayan. Pumipiyak si teacher. Okay, si HNO3, capable ba siya of donating or capable of accepting? Sabi ni Robert Padsing, acid. So may iba? So yan, kaya importante na nagre-recall tayo. Sabi din ni Queenie, acid. Okay, may ilang nagsabi ng base. So tingnan natin, ano ba tong si HNO3? Capable of donating proton or accepting? Okay, so let us see. Tingnan nyo, HNO3 naging NO3. Kung HNO3 naging NO3, ibig sabihin nag-donate siya. So therefore, this is our Bronsted-Lowry acid. So yan ang ating Bronsted-Lowry acid because HNO3 is the one that donates proton. And the conjugate base of that is the species formed after it has donated. After niya mag-donate, naging NO3 na siya. So, yun yung conjugate base. Okay, this will be our Bronsted-Lowry base. Siya yung mag-accept, capable of accepting proton. And this is na form after it has accepted a proton. So, that is our conjugate acid. So, you may screenshot this para ma-recall nyo ano nga ba yung Bronsted-Lowry acid. Siya yung nagbigay. Si conjugate base, ito yung na-form after niya magbigay. Yun yung conjugate base. Si H2O naman, yan yung ating Bronsted-Lowry base. Siya yung capable of accepting. Then after niya mag-accept, that will be the conjugate acid. Naging H3O na siya after niya mag-accept. Okay? Okay, you can screenshot that pang review. Okay, dito, NH3. Pansinin nyo, si NH3 sa reactant side, naging NH4. Nag-donate ba siya? Or capable of donating ba siya or accepting? Magdo-donate ba siya ng proton ng H or mag-a-accept siya ng H? Okay, so ano ang ating NH3? Sabi ni Robert Padsing, base, anong klaseng base po, Robert Padsing? Siyempre, pag nasa right side, okay, sabi ni Robert Padsing, BL base. So that's our Bronsted-Lowry base. So let us see if Robert is correct and si Junimin, si Dayan and si Gladil at si Sonny. Okay. So nauna ibigay ang acid, sorry. So this is our Bronsted-Lowry acid kasi siya yung capable of donating. So si H2O ang magdo-donate kaya naging OH na lang siya. So this OH will be our conjugate base. Ngayon, si NH3 ang ating Bronsted-Lowry base. So tama kayo na si NH3 ang ating Bronsted-Lowry base kasi siya po yung capable of accepting proton. And definitely, the substance formed after it has accepted the proton is called the conjugate acid. So yan. Yan ang topic natin sa ating week 3 noon. So that is just a recall. For our week 6, last week lang to. Okay, lesson natin to last week and dahil konti na lang minuto na natitira sa akin, i-recall natin ang lesson sa week 6. Explain the electrode reactions during electrolysis. Describe the reactions in some commercial electrolytic processes. Last week lang natin to topic. So yung electroplating, again, ginagamit to ng mga manufacturers to still achieve quality products, maging maganda pa rin siya sa paggamit ng inexpensive metals. So, ginagamitan ng steel at ng zinc para kahit paano ma-afford ng sa mababang halaga lang. And then apply different metals on the outside to give value for maging maganda appearance, protection, may iwasan ang pag-rust. Okay, para hindi mangalawang agad. Hindi natin mape-prevent yun, pero, malilesen natin. Okay, may protection somehow. But of course, matatanggal pa rin naman yung coating. Next is and other properties desired for the product. So yan ang ginagawa ng mga manufacturers sa kanilang mga metal works. It can be noted that electroplating can be done to a metal or even to a plastic surface. Katulad ng pinakita ko last week sa inyo, yung ito. So yan yung it looks like metal but actually it is a plastic. So pwede pala kasing mag-electroplating sa mga plastic surfaces. But of course, sabi dito, kailangan nating coatan, covering the plastic in an adhesive conductor like metallic paint. Bago natin i-soak, bago tayo maggawa ng electroplating, kailangan ma-paint mo na siya metallic paint before performing the electroplating. Okay, last week lang lesson, recall natin. Ito po yung when we explore the electrolysis. We have the anode, the cathode. This is where oxidation happens. This is where reduction happens. This is our cation, anion. Okay, let me ask you these questions. Ito rin yung tinanong ko last week. Anong tawag natin sa dalawang ions na meron sa electrolysis? Okay, so mabilisan lang. Makakita lang ako ng isang answer. I'll move to the next question. Okay, what are the ions called? What are the two ions in this electrolysis? Okay, we have cation and anion. Very good, Robert Padsing. Sana may GCash, so we can send. So the answer is cation and anion. Next, which ion will move towards the cathode? Sabi din ni Jade, cation and anion, ni Charlie Main. Okay, so number 2, which ion will move towards the cathode? Thank you, John Ray, for answering, and Yasmin Maraya from Las Piñas National High School. Okay, which ion will move towards the cathode? Yung papunta kay cathode, alin yung mag-a-adhere kay cathode? Okay, sabi ni Robert Padsing ulit, cation. Okay, so let us see if Robert is correct. Naalala niya, sabi din ni Terence Eslava, cation. Okay. Yes, you are correct. Ba't may haha, Terence? Baka ginaya mo lang yun sa answer. Choke. Okay, which ion will move towards the cathode? The answer is cation. Sabi din ni Haifa, ni Raven, ni Junimi, ni Jade, ni Prince. Okay. Next, which ion will move towards the anode? Ipapunta kay anode naman. Which ion will move towards the anode? Okay, of course, kung hindi si cation, the answer is may nakita na ba akong sagot? Anion, sabi ni, again, Robert Padsing. Wow. Okay, so this is for number 3. Sabi din ni Queenie, ni Terence, ni John Ray, ni Junimi, okay, ni Princess, Haifa, Sonny. Number 4, what is the charge of the anode plate? Anong charge ang meron sa anode plate? Saang battery pa siya naka-attach? Okay, saang charge ng battery o saang part ng battery? Anong part ng battery naka-attach ang ating anode plate? So of course, the answer in here is charge. I'm asking for charge. Sabi ni Queenie and ni Terence, ni Robert, positive. Sabi also ni Jade Geron and ni Terence Eslava. Okay, for number 5 question, sabi din ni John Ray Matamo, positive, and ni Trisha. Okay, what is the charge of the cathode plate? Thank you, Marife, for answering, and Jenny and Charlie Main. Sabi ni Floyd Delma, also positive, his answer kanina ni Jeril. This time naman, what's the charge of the cathode plate? Of course, kung ang anode ay positive, ang ating cathode ay negative. Thank you, Queenie and Robert. And Princess, Haifa, Jade, kay Jefferson yung kanina pa. Okay, kay John Ray, Gian. And yes, the answer is negative. Next, number. Ano ang tawag? So hindi ko ito nabanggit ngayon, but I hope maalala nyo ang sagot dito. Ano ang tawag dun sa substance where the electrodes are immersed? Di ba naka-immerse to? May liquid dyan na naka-immerse yan, nakasok tong cathode and anode. Anong tawag dun sa liquid substance kung saan siya naka-immerse? It starts with letter E. followed by letter L. Okay? What is the substance called where the electrodes are immersed? Yung liquid substance. Okay, sabi ni Lawrence Timtiman, electrolyte. Oy, sumagot din si Robert Padsing. So, thank you, Lawrence, for answering that question. Sabi din ni Junimi and ni Marife. So, natatandaan nyo, kahit hindi ko nabanggit yan today, naalala nyo na ang tawag dun sa liquid substance kung saan nakasoak yung ating electrodes ay electrolyte. Okay? Ayan, nawala ng kuryente. So, bago pa mawala ng kuryente, kumislap na dito. So, thank you for attending the Week 7 online tutorial, free online tutorial, nahatid ng DepEd Edtech Unit. Samahan niyo po ulit ako next week, Week 8. Tingnan natin, mag-invite tayo ng guest or kahit yung principal sana ng Tabuk City National High School at kung sino pong pwedeng ma-invite. So thank you sa inyong pag-attend kasi natutuwa ako sa school na sa mga school na you are allowing your students and also you're sending them this link para makapag-aral. So talaga nagtutulungan po tayo. So samahan niyo po ulit ako sa Monday 5:20 to 6 o'clock para sa ating Week 8 ng General Chemistry 2. So, salamat sa inyong pag-attend and may God bless us all. Okay, shout out Haifa, Jade, Jefferson, Trisha, Haifa, Jelay, Gladil. So, hindi ko naman ma-shout out ang iba. So, I pray that we are all safe, we are all protected away from the virus and mag-aral po mabuti and may God grant you wisdom all the time so that when you do your part as a student, you will be able to do great things because of Him. Okay, so thank you po sa pag-attend. God bless.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa English. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!